On this episode of Rap Dads, I talk fatherhood with rapper Nef The Pharaoh. We talk teenage fatherhood, dropping out, and the impact being a dad has had on his life. Tell me, how old were you when you became a father, and what was going on in your life at that time?
I received the news of my baby mother's being pregnant. I want to say I was 19. I was at my 19th birthday party.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, "Happy birthday, I'm pregnant." You know, so that was bittersweet news. I didn't know how to take it, but
right.
That's how it was. I was a young buck, man. I thought it was gonna be hard.
Now, what were you going through at that time? Like, were you were rhyming, obviously you've been rhyming forever, but like, were you in the midst of getting a deal? Like, what was your situation?
At that time in my head, I was going through an identification crisis. Like, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know for sure if I wanted to get a corporate job for my son, or if I wanted to do this rap, or if I wanted to go back to the streets.
Right.
And then that's where I really started getting involved with God. Like, I'm not saying the church, but you know, on my own terms, I just started talking to the man, and you know, he just started sending me signs, and that's why I just chose my talent that I was given. So I just chose the rap way, and it was the right way.
What were some of the worries or concerns that you had being 19, about to be a dad?
My first number one fear is, am I going to abandon this little boy? Am I going to abandon this little boy, like leave him being like on some, cause I don't got my head together, or some weird happened to me in the streets, and I don't know, I still think about that all the time. That's scary, bro. Like I said, like I never be by myself. I always gotta be with my or my son, cause when I'm by myself, I'll be like, damn, I love my son so much, but this is gonna end eventually, and I'll damn near like tear up and like. So that was my number one fear, like how am I gonna be able to, like, you know, be here for this boy.
Right. All right, so describe your relationship with your son. Like, I feel like when I see you and him, I only see you on the gram, but I feel like I kind of have that same camaraderie with my sons. But explain your relationship.
Oh man, my relationship with baby Nef is amazing. Like, he's with me every time you don't see me at work. So he's a very intelligent young man. My mother was a preschool teacher. He's in private school right now. He lives on a reservation in Calusa, because you know he's Native American. But like I said, when I'm home, he's always with me, and just our time together is just a lot of, you know, playful activities. But it's always value, knowledge to come out of everything we do. You know, he doesn't get to watch cartoons and stuff. Like, he knows who Spider-Man and it is like that when we watch the movies, but when he's with me, we watch like educational stuff, you know, like little baby Einstein and you know, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s and things like that. He knows how to spell his name, and he's 2 years old. Like,
that's amazing.
I say the only extracurricular videos he gets to watch is mine. Like, you know, he goes crazy.
Word. Your mom was an educator.
Yeah.
And you dropped out.
Yeah.
But education is obviously important.
That's a big key. I'm gonna go back, because you know, my son is gonna have that up on me if he say, look at you, you didn't finish,
right?
So why should I? So I'm never gonna, I don't think I'm gonna let him have that advantage on me. And if I don't go back, he's not me, you know?
Yeah,
he's not me, so you're not me. Everybody has their separate life. And what I was doing, I feel like I reached the max of my education. I'm not saying school is a bad thing. I was saying I feel like I learned all I know in school. Can't nobody f me out of my money. I could read, I could spell, I know my history, you know. Right. I know my last name is really not my last name, but school wasn't teaching me what I need to know. It wasn't getting me paid. It wasn't It wasn't teaching me how to be a real human. Right. You know, so I just made that choice and did what I did. Right. And by the graces of God, it worked. Right. So, but now, school's a big key.
You also mentioned that the only extracurricular stuff he watches is your videos.
Yes.
So how are you with censorship around him or not? Now check it, my parents were 20. Like I said, my pop was a G.
Yeah.
So the stuff that I witnessed was crazy stuff that you would just think that a kid can't even put this together. But I was smart enough to put it together.
Yeah.
So do you shelter anything?
I'm gonna say it the best way possible. I treat my son like a man, cause he eventually gonna be one.
Right.
You know, I don't baby him. He knows right from wrong. He knows not to say that. He knows what to say. Like when he's singing Big Time, and when I say these, they want to have my baby, he be like, these chickens, they want to have my. He know how to edit it. Like he's a very intelligent young man. Like he's tight. Like he wakes up with his own ideas. Like he amazes me. I love my son, man. I get lost in his eyes. That's my everything, bro.
Word.
I love that dude. He's crazy. My son's taught me how to take a loss too. You know, I done had, you know, when they kids and they babies, you can have a nice shirt on, you pay $400, $500 for your outfit or whatever piece of clothing you got on. They'll throw up on you or on you. And you be like, oh. And then you gotta separate yourself like from the materialistic things to the real life. And you're like, man, that shirt.
Wow.
I can get that again. Like these are funny moments where I can be like, remember that time where you on me, my shirt up? Like, so he's taught me things like that.
Thanks for watching part 1 of this episode of Rap Dads. For more, check out raisingtrendsetters.com.